My friends, the 50 state shred rolls on. I'm in state number 37, Minnesota. They call it the land of 10,000 lakes. I'm in the beautiful city of Redwing, and yesterday I found an awesome parking spot right by the river. Just worked in the van all day, answered emails. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing. The only downside was I had the van open for like 8 hours and all these bugs got inside. And I went to Walmart to find an electric fly swatter. It said they had 5 in stock and I could not find it. I lapped walking around Walmart. Nobody could help me. So I have a van full of bugs right now and I'll figure that out later. Uh-oh, we got some moisture. So this is Memorial Park and this seems to be the mountain biker parking lot because I got the sign with the trails and the little donation box. Really cool. We pushed back the ride 2 hours and it's looking good. The sun is coming out, everything's getting soaked in. I think that'll be nice. Got my bike ready. I've definitely been having more ghost shifting problems and everything. I'm gonna tighten everything up. Let's see if that'll fix it. Look at all the play that maybe this is always like that, but that just seems like an extreme amount of movement where all the problems I'm having is on really tough, like tight climbs where you're just pushing really hard in the eagle gear and then all of a sudden it starts ghost shifting, which would make sense if tons of strain is on this cog and it's just floating. My guide has arrived. This is Chris from the Redwing Area Mountain Bike Organization. It's Rambo. That's like the coolest mountain bike name ever. He's been riding out here since the early 90s on a BMX bike, just starting off, and then, you know, 25 years later, it's evolved and evolved and evolved, almost 30 years later. So very cool. We'll get the story of the trails and let's go check them out. We're getting started on Margaritaville here. All the trails have a rock and roll song name related to them. This one was a bit more tight and twisty in its early configuration. And one of the guys said, man, after that, I need a margarita. All right, let's see how slippery this is. Hey, not too bad. I just couldn't actually stick on the log. Hey, for as much rain as there was, this is absorbed pretty good. Chris said in the mid-90s, one of the parks guys came poking around at the local bike shop because he noticed, you know, things had been cleared out, maybe some bike tires on the trails. And he was like, what's the deal with all this mountain biking stuff? And, you know, as the bike shop would do, you got to play dumb. Well, I don't know. And the parks guy was like, yeah, I like it. I want to see people using the parks. So that has developed from all that time ago, 25 years ago, to now, of partnership with good signage, legal trails, and building. They had their first race out here in 1997. That's pretty cool. Back in the day, before the old music on the phone, you had to listen to the actual radio when you're out here building the trails. So yeah. They used to listen to 92.5, and that's where they got a lot of the names from for all these trails. Haha, cool. Now we're rolling into Blitzkrieg Bop. I believe that's a Ramones song, but I could be wrong. Chris was talking about how everyone has a different name for all the trails, because on Strava there's a bunch of just, you know, whoever was randomly here first on Strava creates a name for a segment, and then that's what everybody knows the trail as. It's like a big confusion. Like, wait, no, that's called this and this is called that. I just have Ballroom Blitz stuck in my head. That's not the song, it's not the song, but it's Blitzkrieg Bop. Ballroom Blitz. Oh, now my dropper post is dead. 1 second, battery swap. Here we go, nice and easy. We got the green light, bam. So I've kind of been letting those batteries go just to kind of see how long it would take, even though I didn't actually mark down the day when I swapped them in. Maybe today I'll write a little note in my iPhone saying swap the battery at this day. I'm pretty sure the SRAM Axis app would tell me the status of the batteries of, you know, my tire whiz, my dropper post, my shifting, but I've never been able to get it to work. And someone said I need to delete everything and start over, and I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. But I just, I'll do my best to keep it charged up, but I don't care about checking another app every day. Notifications off. Haha, built into the scenery. Whoa. I was a little too left on that. Yeah, you people that have every email send off an audible ding on your phone, you're crazy. You could just turn that stuff off. I am always on silent on my phone unless I am planning a phone call. All my notifications are still there when I inevitably pick up my phone and check it out. I'm not missing out. I'm just, I do it on my time.
Here's another skinny for you.
Oh, nice. Oh, I'm going too slow. I'm gonna try. Oh, spun out. Premature exit. This one's called In Through the Outdoor. Ooh, yeah. There are a lot of places in Minnesota that I wish I could get to. Places I was planning on doing like a Patreon ride, but it's just not gonna happen this time around. Hey, it sucks, but I always like to give priority in my videos to the people who actually build the trails, people that can give me a lot of history, and just, I love seeing the people, you know, who actually do the work. Ooh, it's fun to ride with normal people and just show up. I love that too, but wow. Oh, sweet. Oh, God. A little off center on that one. This one's called Southern Cross. One of my favorite songs of all time, which I only discovered maybe 3 years ago. And yeah, Chris said that there's probably 3 different entrances for this just because of storm damage. They've had to reroute it, like officially change the entrance 3 different times because tree falls down or something happens where it's completely unmanageable. Okay. Yeah, nice. That was cool. Oh, easy on the brakes. Looking for that woman, girl. Yeah. Ooh, man. Almost off the road. This is the town where Redwing boots come from. I come from a family of construction workers, so everybody's got Redwing boots. Maybe more of a roll. Oh, hello, just us two. Good eye, I did not see the hiker. It's also cross-country skiing, as you could probably tell, in the winter. Oh, very dicey in the wet. I think I'm good on the next one. Just what I was thinking. Too wet. All good.
We'll find out in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. The new bruises. Ah, nice. All right, I had a little snack and a little drink, and I am itching to actually get back out there. I want to see some more of this, and that was fun enough where one loop was not enough. I've got a taste for more. Let's see if I have any chance of doing this by myself. Like, oh, this way, that way, the wrong way. Well, there is a jar of pennies and rice in case anyone was looking for that. That might be a bad omen. Chris did get a little beat up. I don't think he broke anything, but he's heading back home to ice himself up. Oh, the gloves are on. There's 2 black trails here that I don't think we took on. Maybe we did. It's all a blur. Yeah. Oh, wow. Distracted by the bridge. Whoa. Look at this fern gully. Whoa, yeah. Haha, cool. One of these is called centerfold. Chris said he was in the woods burning in a trail. It might not have been this one, but he was with a big old brush hog and he came across like a Walmart bag, and before he, you know, could notice or pick it up, he hit it with the weed whacker and it just sent all this like confetti into the air. And he looks down and it was some girly magazines. I think everyone who has been a kid has somehow found some girly magazines in the woods. That will be a thing that the kids of today will never experience. Damn internet. Whoa, look at this. Wow. Oh. It looks like there's a ride around. It looks like maybe some storm damage. Looks like this massive tree fell and somehow didn't take out the bridge. It looks like it's about a foot away from completely destroying the bridge. Crazy. Gloves are back off. It was getting too wet. Humidity is coming after me. It's crazy how much the terrain changes. Get outside of the trees and it's the prairie lands. It's really neat. I feel like a settler. Oh yeah. Oh, here we go. I don't think we went this way. Whoa. Whoa. Little by little. Nice. Okay, DH double black diamond. Yeah. Oh, massive. Whoa. Man, a couple of those jumps were so nice, and then skill level topped out. What could be around the next bend? Yeah. Whoa, yeah. Ooh, hold on. Golf course hunting rules apply. Trail ends. Cool, okay. So then you go back up. That was neat. Well worth it. Oh man, the climb back up. That was sweet. Oh no, the climb is not done. I remember this intersection. Okay, spoke too soon because so far the climb up has not been that bad. I'm like, oh, I'm definitely gonna do it again. I think I'm still gonna do it again, but I need a snack at the top. Oh man, it turned into a pretty vertical push there. But it's cool. It's basically a push, like a hike-a-bike trail to come back up. That's what this little spur on the right is. Let's do it again. I don't know why this popped in my head, but shout out to Des P out in the UK. Whoa, one of my longest subscribers, maybe one of my oldest subscribers as well. Right around 75 years old, I believe. And he sent me an email recently. He's like, hey, Brian, haven't been commenting on the videos as much, but I just wanted to check in and say hello. Oh, so cool. Woo! I never really figured I would have these relationships with people. You know, as loose as the relationship might be, it still means something to me. Yeah, I always figured I'd go ride a bunch of cool trails. Oops, and break my neck on jumps that I can't do. But yeah, I just never figured I'd have so many cool people that I cross paths with or actually make really good friendships with. It's unbelievable. But yeah, that is, oh man. It's like a big old jump with no landing with a hard turn at the end. Yeah. Woo. Oh, cool, cool. I've already taken a beating about my riding choices, where I've gone. You know, I'm sure all the Minnesota people are like, no, why did you go to Redwing? What about this? What about this? And the only people who are allowed to complain are the people who actually emailed me and said, hey man, I have this place, it's really good riding here and there. And I got a lot of emails like that, Lebanon Hills, Cuyuna, of course, Duluth. But I also just wanted to take some risks and find some stuff that I'd never heard about and that, you know, was a coin flip, whether or not it was gonna be good. And I think it's paid off. I think there's a bunch of stuff that I would have never seen or heard about because you guys reached out and emailed me and sold it, you know, had a good plan. And I'm glad about that. I'm happy about that. It's just, there is always a balance here. I'm not gonna be able to please everybody, especially, you know, you're like, oh, I can't wait to see what he does. I can't wait, he's gonna come by. Oh, he wrote this, oh. Just doing the best I've got with the time I've got and the resources I've got. So I'm happy with how everything's going. I think the videos have been sweet, and I'm really stoked that the actual goal is in sight. Okay, there's one more trail hiding out here that I want to see. 2112, I believe it's called, which reminds me of that song, In the Year 2525. I think I might have to blast that in the van when I get back. Oh. Woo-hoo. Yeah. Oh. Man, this was the first time the last 3 rides. So Illinois, La Crosse, Wisconsin, and then here in Minnesota were like the names and the places and the emails all started to blur together. I've done really good being able to, like, you know, not mess up names and know where I'm going and where I've been. But yeah, it turned into a bit of a blur. Well, I didn't draw first blood on the Rambo trails, but I had a good time. Oh, that's cheesy. Cut that out. That was well worth it to push the ride back a couple hours, let everything soak in. There was 1 puddle on the whole ride, which means these guys are doing a really good job building everything, keeping everything, all the water flowing. The water erosion is the #1 thing when you're building the trail to look out for, and they're doing it good. And then the #2 thing, or 1A, should be fun. I had fun. Good spot. That's a wrap on Minnesota, and I actually have the feeling that I'm forgetting something, which is so weird in the van. That never happens. My bike is just sitting out here. So here's the deal. I've got a 10-hour drive to Brown County State Park in Indiana, the crown jewel of the Midwest. That place, I've been hearing about it for the past 4 years, ever since I started my channel. Got shut down from the rain, so I've got to make my way back and fill in the hole in the map. I'm looking forward to it. The hype is probably off the charts, so that's a tough thing. So hope you all enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep moving, knock off a few more states. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you on the trail.